Hi, my name is Tyler Bigler, and today I'm going to be talking about Case 3-5 from the textbook Ethical Obligations and Decision Making by Stephen M. Mintz and Rosalind E. Morris. Today I'm going to be giving a brief background on this case, along with who the stakeholders are and the ethical decisions they have to make, and what I would do next if I was in this situation. So first off, a little background on the case. Shane O'Hara has just been recently transferred to a location of Walmart that had been experiencing a significant amount of shrinkage. His responsibility was to reduce this shrinkage, and to do so, he hired an asset protection manager who helped in reducing the shrinkage at this location. However, when the audit of the inventory had been done, Shane found that shrinkage had reduced so significantly that it was actually quite questionable as to how much shrinkage had been reduced. In evaluating this, he brought to the attention his regional manager, Jeffrey, to the fact that the fraud might possibly be occurring. Jeffrey responded that there was an accounting error that had been taken place at that location, and that at the same time executives had also been released from duty or fired or left the company. At the same time, though, Jeffrey also suspended Shane pending investigation into the fraud. Shane was quite concerned about this and worried that he might be implicated in the fraud. And also, after talking discreetly to another manager, he discovered that this fraud might have been taking place previously, and that it had in fact been possibly taking place by the fact of inventory that should not be accounted for being counted in the inventory count. So let's go ahead and take a look at this case and who the stakeholders are in the ethical decisions. We have obviously Shane as the main stakeholder, along with the manager who came forward about how the fraud might be occurring. We also have Jeffrey, the regional manager, who might be covering up the fraud, along with other employees of Walmart, executives, and investors of Walmart. The ethical decision that Shane is faced with in this situation is whether to be loyal to himself and his own reputation, or to be loyal to the company and ensuring that the employees and the executives their reputation is not damaged. So let's go ahead and take a look at the culture of Walmart to decide how we should handle this case. Walmart is a company that is strongly focused on the responsibilities and the rights of individuals within the company. That being said, Walmart is also focused on ensuring that there is integrity within its system. Well, to maintain this thought, Shane should consider Jeffrey, his manager, to whom he is responsible to report to. In this fraud, it would be important to respond to Jeffrey the possibility of the fraud as well as Shane's belief of how it might occur. However, it could be expected that Jeffrey might want to come back and hide the fact that this fraud was occurring, and therefore just simply brush it under the rug. In order to avoid this situation and to also ensure that Shane is not implicated in the fraud, he could write a memo explaining how he thinks the fraud could be occurring and supplying this information to the audit committee. It would be important in doing so that he not implicate anybody in the fraud specifically, as he does not have any information as to who could be responsible, but should also ensure that the audit committee has all information necessary to complete the investigation successfully. I think that by considering all of these different stakeholders and also ensuring that the audit committee has the resources needed to conduct the investigation, Shane would be able to help the audit committee find the answers and the resources of who is causing the fraud to occur, and also to ensure the fact that his reputation won't be damaged since he wasn't a part of the fraud. This also ensures that Jeffrey has the opportunity to communicate to his executives, thus maintaining his responsibility and his rights as an individual within the culture of Walmart. In conclusion, I think that by handling the situation in this way of reporting it to the audit committee after having reported it to Jeffrey, Shane will have been able to successfully maintain his loyalty to his own reputation as well as the loyalty to Walmart. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions about the case or want to leave me any comments, feel free to send me an email or leave a comment down below.